Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com and today I have another Stretch Your Stash episode for you. This episode features a bunch of photos. First off, this is the most recent layout by a long shot that I've used this many photos on. I end up using 5 photos. Granted, some of them are pretty tiny, but I do use 5 photos, which is pretty good. But this episode's theme is fabric flowers. Now, I know a lot of people have destashed theirs or got rid of them in some sort of way, or at least pared them down for a bit, but I still have a ton. So as you can see, I have a lot of supplies out to the right here. But my layout is featuring a bunch of fall photos, actually. And these are from this past fall. And I'm going to cut them down. I cut the 3 small ones down to 2 by 2. And then my top ones are cut down to 4 by 4. So, here's what we got going on. We got some dark brown cardstock. That's going to be the background. I also have a orange and yellow polka dot paper from, oh gosh, this was filmed a while back. I pre-filmed some for this summer because I knew I'd be busy. I don't remember where that paper's from, but it's really pretty. And then I pull out some of the Oakley Avenue collection from Pretty Little Studio. Love that collection. I do have quite a few pieces. You've seen me use it before. There's that orange and yellow paper I was talking about. A main portion of this layout is from that. And I don't come up with my technique for the flowers, like my Stretch Your Stash version of the flowers, until later. Sorry about that. My computer. I have a new computer. If you're reading this on my blog, you'll already know that I do have a new computer. I just got a MacBook Pro for my birthday. I'm really excited to use it. And it's a little bit different than my Windows computer. Much different, actually. But I'm getting the hang of it, I think. Hopefully this video turns out okay. So I'm basically fussing around right now with what to pick out. And I also have my cat here, so if you hear her, it's because she wants lots of love and attention while I'm filming the voiceover, because that's what cats do best. I have a lot of items out here. I would talk about all of them, except I'm not going to use all of them. So, I do end up pulling out this scrap of wood grain paper, which is actually by DCWV. Really glad I pulled that out because I do end up putting it right there. I definitely like all of these different colors going on. I don't know if you guys have been noticing or have been following my channel for a while, but I have been using a lot of some complicated layouts here, like lots of layers. I don't normally do a lot of jazz and pizzazz. I really don't. I used to be a very plain scrapper, but I've been really into using a lot of product on a page, so I hope you're enjoying that. I did just stick down a washi tape border from Basic Gray. That was from their Oh Boy collection, I believe. And now I'm going to pull out a bright orange piece of colored cardstock that is quite honestly atrocious. It's atrocious, but it works well on this layout. I'm going to mat all 3 of these photos on some white paper and then onto the colored cardstock. I believe the colored cardstock is from probably Doris. Is that the one that's sold at Michael's or Joann's? It's from one of the value packs. I couldn't tell you if it has a colored name or whatever, but whatever. So this layout is obviously from the fall time, this last fall here, and it's when we went to the pumpkin patch to pick out our pumpkins. We did not carve pumpkins this year. We just got pumpkins for our steps so we could be a little fall-like. I even had pumpkins at school with me. I brought some back to college with me because I just love pumpkins. They're so cute. So I have this Fisker's border punch I decided to use because you got to use your punches, everyone. There's a couple things I always try to use on a layout. I like to try to use at least 1 punch on a layout, 1 stamp on a layout, and a washi tape on a layout, because I have tons of punches, I have tons of stamps, and washi tape lasts forever, so you got to get to using it. I don't always use all 3 of those on a layout, but it's one of those things that's like, I should always try to use those 3 things on a layout, because I know I'm going to use paper, and I know I'm going to use die cuts, so let's try to use the other things that I have. So I'm going to start gluing everything down. I wish I remembered where that paper was from. I also sneak in this little red border. That's from K & Company, maybe. There's a lot of things I don't remember where it's from. I sneak in this tab from Pretty Little Studio as well. I think I tended to put the date there, but that never happened. It's still sitting in my pile to be filed away. and it just has the date on a sticky note for now. I'm so bad about doing that because I always either want to write them on or stamp them on, but stamping, I love roller date stamps. They look so cute, but whenever I do it, it's just messed up every time. So I gotta work on that. But I'm going to be putting this set of photos on some foam adhesive. I used orange so it matched the layout because I thought that'd be cute. And now I'm just pulling out a bunch of pieces. Now I told you this was a stretch your stash video, and I've yet to use a fabric flower. But as I mentioned earlier, this layout, it comes together at the end. You'll see. I don't want to ruin it because I want you guys to watch the whole thing. But if you think 12 minutes is too long for a video, I completely understand, and I'd be more than happy to make them shorter. Just let me know. I did have requests to do some shorter video, but there's obviously stuff I can cut out, like this blank spot. I don't know what I'm doing. So maybe I should edit them more, whatever you guys want, let me know in the comments. I tried to use this sticker, it didn't work out so well. So I'm still just fussing around with all of these items. I don't know which one to pick, I don't know what I'm doing, but it'll come together at the end. I do pull out some other orange stickers. That one's from Jelly Bean Soup. Essentially, I'm just going to go through all of my stickers, but I don't use half the ones I pull off the sheet, and they just never stick on the right way afterwards. So as this is coming together, I have a little friend that shows up. She just popped in for a quick second. You can see her shadow dancing because she's on top of my shelves. And I know you guys haven't seen the scrap room yet because I haven't filmed the tour yet because it's not clean yet. But once you do, you'll see where she likes to sit, because either she'll be in the video or she'll make an appearance, I'm sure. So now I'm still fussing around. As you can see, I did bring in the flower. Now the flower is currently under a die cut from Oakley Avenue, and that's where it's going to stay. My tip for this stretcher stash is to put flowers as layering elements. I only used them once on here as a layering element, but they're not that thick. I know there are some thick ones out there. I know there are. I have a bunch of those. I never use those. But these thinner ones that are flexible and moldable fit beautifully under titles. And I think it's a nice pop of color. Like the orange next to the blue really works here. So it's just a really fun way to do that as well. So now I am pulling out some Tim Holtz distress stickers, phrase stickers. I went with the holiday ones that I could. I think it says Pumpkin Harvest. I also managed to cut out an Elle Studio die cut piece while I was talking about other things, and it says snapshot notes, and it has a nice yellow color. I'm going to end up creating a cluster in the bottom left, and then my title is going to be going on the right hand side under that fall part. I pulled out these Amy Tangerine puffy stickers. I used a couple of those in the color scheme that I have here. I'm plopping down the photo strip I made, and we're moving along. I also pull out a little paper clip to put on this part. I realized I have a lot of paper clips, and I actually just got back from a little craft store adventure because I had to stop on the way home from work this week. But I did pick up some more paper clips, but they're in different shades of a color I already own, so it's completely fine. Plus, they were only 67 cents for like a gazillion, but they're really cute. So I had to do that. I also wanted to quickly mention that today is the last day to enter my Facebook giveaway. I know I said I'd draw the winner on a Saturday, but I actually do have a wedding this weekend, but hopefully when I get home I will draw the winner. So go head over to my Facebook page, which is linked down in the description of this video as always. And all you have to do is like my page, but there is a post about the giveaway so you can see what you could win. It is open internationally, so go check that out. If it's past July 15th, the giveaway is closed, so sorry if that's you. And it's July 15th, 2017 if you're watching this in the future. But I'm having a giveaway over there, so go check out all the details on that. I'd love for you all to enter to try to win. I'll also be posting the giveaway here soon. I know I promised it at 1,000 subscribers, and now I'm over 1,200, and I feel so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. It's just I haven't been home with the goodies to film it, because I was at school when I hit 1,000, and I was like, okay, they deserve a giveaway, obviously. But I couldn't, had all the giveaway goodies at home, and I didn't want to track them all the way to school just to film the video. And if you don't film videos, you don't understand how hard it is sometimes. It's an act to try to put a video together sometimes. Okay, I've been doing a lot of rambling and not talking about what's going on in the video here. I applied a lot of enamel dots from a bunch of different brands, but mostly Echo Park. I glued down a felt pumpkin, which was sitting in my stash, and I thought this was the perfect layout to use it on. There goes my computer again, because I don't know how to work this newfangled thing. And now I'm working on the title. I bought these Freckled Fawn cork alphabet stickers, or they're not even stickers, they're just cut out alphabets a little bit ago. So I decided to use some of those on this layout. What else did I do while I was talking? Not that much. I created a cluster on top of my journaling pocket here. So I put another flower on there just to help keep the layout more cohesive. And here you'll be able to see the final title piece, and I think it looks so cute with the flower tucked underneath. If you don't, that's fine. I just thought this would be a great stretch your stash idea since a lot of people have these flowers and don't use them. So my title ends up being Fall Pumpkin Adventures, and it looks very crooked now that I'm looking at it on here. At least I tried. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you like the new editing process that I'm doing here, let me know. If you hate it, I could still edit on my old computer if you really want. It's a lot harder, but I can do it. But again, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to subscribe as well. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.